Hi guys, and welcome back to King's Aquariums and Ant World. Today's video is about the traditional Formicariums you can get, Formicariums even. The more traditional sort of setup that they originally did and everything. They're a bit more natural looking and everything. This is just one. My son's nanny brought it for him about early March time. And posted it to us just before lockdown, I think it was, but yeah, and that's what started the whole ant keeping process. My son loves them. He spends ages watching them every day. He absolutely loves his ants. But yeah, it's normally they're like two bits of this is just 2 bits of clear plastic with a plastic frame. It's got little air holes in the top. 1 second, guys. Up there, got all air holes there and along there. Just actually teeny tiny little air holes, obviously, so there can be aeration, but the ants can't escape. And then it just tubing connects here and this side here. Clear tubings, and then obviously they can run down, and that connects them to the ant world. Oh, we've got 2 little ants in here. Let's just try and get this to... It's not completely clear, the tubing. It's kind of sort of frosted, so I'm not going to get it very clear, I don't think, here, this side. The other side, the tubing's a bit clearer. I'm sorry, guys. But yes, and this has got our Mimicry colony in, the Hell's Army with Queen Ruby. And basically, normally they have this inside is sand, or you can get sand loam mixes or just like soil, and that's more natural for the ants. Obviously, they can do all their tunnelling and burrowing and everything in what they'd naturally be in, and they can. It's just a lot better. It's a lot more natural and that. And then obviously, if you get like a white sand or a white loam to go in there, then obviously if you've got dark ants, you can see them tunnelling around a lot better. But the only downside is sand can dry out a lot easier, and you have to water it more frequently, or mist it a lot more frequently to keep it moist, so the tunnels don't collapse. Than say soil, which can hold the moisture a bit better. This in here is cocoa peat, and I've had this set up, I don't know, a good few months, and I haven't had to actually moisten it since I set it up. And this is just, I put cocoa peat in there. I love cocoa peat. I think it's just good, and it's got a lot of good beneficial microbes and everything in it, and you just know it's good and clean and healthy for your ants. There's nothing bad can come in. I wouldn't ever use soil from the garden, just in case you carry anything into the Formicarium that could be dangerous to your ants, you know. Sometimes you can get more expensive setups, which these bits are actually glass, and they're in like a steel frame. But it basically it's the same shape as this, and connects with wire tube into Outworlds, or you can connect it to other Formicariums, which is handy as your colony grows to expand it, which is good. And I just like them because they're just a bit more natural and everything, you know. And I mean, I've got cocoa peating, so I prefer that to sand, because obviously sand dries out easier, but you unfortunately can't really see the burrowing or the tunnelling very well in it. That's the only downside. I've got a bit of card covered the back, and I cover it with this piece of card here, just to keep it dark and everything. We've got a little... I'm so sorry, the guys, this is not focusing so well, but we've got 3 ants here, all sort of like... I don't really know what they're doing, but they're like talking. I wish that... I'm so sorry, guys, but as I said, the tubing is not 100% clear, so it is fuzzy even if it's not on camera. But there are 3 ants there. This tubing is clearer, but there aren't any ants in it. Always the way, and majority of ants in the test tube at the minute. It's just more awkward because the light's behind me. But yeah, that's all of Hell's Army and with Queen Ruby. And you can see just down here some eggs, And there's some eggs at the other side of the test tube as well. They're going well. They've got a lovely cricket in here and some honey water and cotton wool. But yeah, so these are really good just because they're more natural set up and you can't really go wrong with it really. There was someone from Hell's Army moving around, but I think they're too close to the cocoa peat to be seen. Always the way, always the way. We can see some antenna movement. They're over there. I think they're going down into the soil now, I'm not sure. But yes, they're overall, the more traditional Formicariums are really good. And they're tunneling, you see them tunneling and everything. You can see up here, there's a bank here. This is how you can tell how much they have down. There's a bank on this side of soil, which they'll have deposited up above this level, because it was all in line with that. They've deposited it above as they've tunnelled. They've brought that back up, so they have been tunnelling. I'm sorry, you just can't really see it in here. But yeah, so they're really good. And next week's video will be on a more natural tank setup, which I do have a tank set up down here, which hasn't got any ants in it yet because none of the colonies are big enough. But there'll be a video more in depth on this next week for the Habitats mini-series. Just a short little video just to tell you about them, benefits of these. They do take a lot more, obviously, more than acrylic one and stuff, because you do have to keep moistening. You have to make sure that the soil or the sand or whatever you put in there is nice and moist, because otherwise if it dries out, then tunnels can collapse, and obviously you've then got tunnels collapsing on your colony, you've got dead colony, and you don't really want that, and that's just hassle for the ants to try and dig their way back out and everything. So but that's a bit more work on that than obviously an acrylic or gel setup, but I like these and it works well. So but yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye. These ants seem to be very, very camera shy at the minute. There was just 2 or 3 there, and now they've got, oh no, there's one coming up to have their food. It's good. Yeah. Oh, going for the protein? Not sure. Not sure. Colony of hearts, everyone. Having some food. Going for the cricket, I think. No, we can't see. Oh, no. Just running around in excitement, I think this is at the minute. Oh, no, there we go. We're having some cricket. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I've done with my torch. It's just not very clear through here. But definitely having some protein. Which means it's gone for that first. So it's like they must have a lot of brood down in there somewhere. Which is rather exciting. Let's just see. It's so dark, I can't. I don't know if this is going to make them freak out and look at it, or... There we go, guys, look. There is one of the colony of hearts having their cricket. Oh. Cleaning their antenna. I've gone under the water tube. very shortly going and telling everyone else all about it. And that is the main entrance to the nest under there. There you go, guys. Colony of hearts.